They cut the check. They cut the check. Oh, shit. Okay. Guess what? Episode 5. Excellent World. Bow. 5. Bow. Bow. I'm just like Santa Claus, yo. 2 things like Santa Claus. Shout out to everyone last night. Oh, my ho. Oh, my ho. It's like Santa Claus. Whoa. We had a hot night last night. Twin Condor number 1. Get into that. Also, I gotta listen. I'm checking it twice. That's what Excellent World is. Yo. Quick alert. No, my music is not done. Of course not. I have a new Excellent Season Volume 1 about to hit y'all in October. Collecting all my early works, plus about an album's worth of new material. And because I'm dope, I'm dropping what I call World Cup Smash. My cup runneth over. It's already over. Oh my god, the results are in. I'm coming heavy, hard in the paint. We're going heavy in Excellent World. This is taking a lot of my time, but not all my time. This is a new element. I like it. Got a lot to talk about. An excellent world. Oh my god. I'm glad they cut the check. Woo. It's been said that I like to tread in deep water and talk about tough topics or unpopular things. No. I'm just looking out for the truth, searching for answers, asking the questions that some of the public want to know, that the powers that be don't want us to talk about. And that brings me back to Slim Shady. I'm still with my microphone looking for you. My microphone and my magnifying glass looking for you. Where are you, Shady? Where are you? It's now 40 plus days since you got called out by the grown man, the other legend in this principle we call hip hop, the game. I've got a little bit of heat from people. I see people on social media, and I know social media is not a real thing, so I enjoy it. Debate is my favorite subject. And all of your stands, you have a lot of them, because they grew up with you. I grew up with you. I'm enthusiast of Eminem. They all like, no, he took the rap, he rapped like this. And someone had the audacity to tell me that they felt that the fact that the game rapped like Eminem was like lowering himself and he should do better. No, baby. He's letting Eminem know everything you can do, I can do better. That's a rapper's trick. I would have done the same thing immediately. So no, I don't get that. And I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. All the nonsense and follow we keep hearing. I'm a guest in hip hop. I'm doing awards. I'm doing this. I don't want to be Grammys. There's all this positive press coming out to kind of glaze over the headline of the game punching him out. Bow. Where's Rabbit, man? Won't Rabbit run? You're a bad rapper. I'm like, what is going on? Let me ask you a question. Had that record come out with MGK, would you respond? Yes, immediately. Had it come out, that's what I'm beginning to think. Had Mariah Carey come out with Black Some Say to you to respond. Had Nick Cannon come out, you'd respond. But you don't want to respond to game. What, you afraid you're going to lose? You afraid, we still think you're a legend if you lose? Ain't nothing wrong in a loss, man. Take that L. You're taking the L right now. They add another L in Marshall. Right now, by not responding. Real rappers know, man. It's a sad day. I've been talking to people. And people in the streets like, yo, X, keep on. What's up, bro? By and large, I get it. Listen, it's not personal. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna talk. Game says himself. It's not personal. This is some rap stuff. It's not beef. Ain't nobody gonna get hurt. Don't worry about it. That's what you scared. Is you scared because them red? It's not that. None of that, bro. This is about the fisticuffs. The pugilism is hip hop. Come on, man. It's for you dead the tread, but you said you were a rap god. The rap god is Hove. What this would get? Listen, matter of fact, shout out to Rap Radar podcast, because because they had Game on there, right? Because this Excellent World is in my head. Game on my show. I don't know Game. I'm not keeping up the game. I'm keeping up hip hop, right? But he was on the Rap Radio podcast. Hear what he said.
We're going at Eminem.
Just because nobody does. But as far as like it being personal, like it's not personal. Like I came up on him too. Like I remember the first time that hi, my name is, came out. I was like wowed by it. I felt the same feeling when I heard that I felt when I heard Juicy from Big the first time. So yeah, I always fucked with him. And then the whole Aftermath and the Shady thing, and he was on the documentary. I think me and 50's fallout kind of made him choose a side, and he wasn't doing that shit that I did. He like, I'm going with 50. Fuck you niggas. But but I just felt like hip hop got to be interesting. These niggas these days are so goddamn boring. Or every time somebody want to be, somebody got to die or some shit. That sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, is just hip hop, and you can leave it at that.
Whoa. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I like him more every day, bro. I don't even know this dude. Don't know him. But he said the same thing. It's this. Your pros and pen. It's why I got into this game. It's why people do this. I know. We've been trained that it's all about the cash and the money. And I'm going to talk about that later on another topic too. Cash and money. No. It's about your lyrics, your pros and pen, your skill, how you do what you do. And you said you were the rap god. It's unimpeachable. One could say you were the great white hope. And there are other white rappers, but none like you, bro. You were nicer than most people, and it didn't matter. And listen, I'm one of those people. I'm a black gay man. I don't see color, man. I'm colorblind. I want to get to a point where past color, we're all looking at. I'm on a Star Trek time. I'm trying to see. I'm not a black man. I'm a human. So let's go there, right? That said, in this world where everybody that lens is on, I'd be an idiot not to see that everybody's lens is on. You came in the door and they had to give you your respect. They put respect on your name. You are Eminem. There are people sitting there saying that your verse is better than Jay on Renegade to this day. You're that level. God mode, that level. So for you not to respond, this is not a light competitor, bro. It seems to me, I'm saying it, I'm just looking at the information, that you only respond to people that you can pick on, or that you can beat up, or that you know you can beat. And that's what we call a bully. And I don't like that. And I'm upset. I was an enthusiast. I am an enthusiast. I'm thinking maybe you're waiting to do it till your album cycle, or what, or till your writers came together. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't hope it's not the writer thing. You get them together. I'm sure, because it don't take me a minute. I go right now, start spitting bars at you. I don't want to see things. No, seriously. The same way I know Game can, and I assume M can. Still, I don't know what's going on right now. Because he's mad. Yeah, he called you out. Okay, cool. He told you what his problem was, and you're the one that respond. And you're quick. You're the hairpin trigger over on that house. So why not respond? I don't hear that. The other day, I was responding to people technically, and they all get to the point that, yeah, well, your stands are dope. They hold you down. I'm not a stan. I'm not a fan. Fan is short for fanatic. I'm an enthusiast, and I'm disappointed. We're disappointed. A lot of hip hop is disappointed. Hove is disappointed. Actually, I'm sure Dre is disappointed if you're really asking about it. Whoa. So in honor of what I now call Eminems, is the yellow M&M. After this show, I'm gonna eat some yellow M&Ms. Over it. Do better, bro. They're like, if somebody say to me, oh, what if you upset and come at your neck? Please, don't do it to yourself. It'd be the best day for everyone on the planet. I'm not the problem. I'm a fan, bro. I want to be a fan. I want to be a fan. I want to be a fan. It doesn't matter, man. Come on, bro. You letting me down, man. You're letting the world down. You're letting Detroit down. You're letting Michigan down. You're letting hip hop down. What is going on? Why can't be some friendly? Why gotta be? What? Why I gotta speak on this? I don't know why I speak. Why I gotta speak on this? Why? I don't know why I speak. Because no one else is. Because they're trying to bury the story. I see you're trying to bury. You know what? I see you're trying to bury. This is. Look, I'm new in this media, and you're trying to bury the story. We're not burying the story. We're gonna keep going with it. So we're 40 days plus. So in the Drake words, I waited 40 days, man. Where he at? This last week has been a lot of new stuff coming at me. I have a mind state in Excellent World level in my life, especially when it rains. And so when I saw this movie, it kind of like, was like, oh. Actually, I'm gonna let her tell you what it's like when it rains. What'd she say?
When it rains, our ancestors weep for the pain we have felt in the dark hands of ships bound for distant shores. When the wind blows, our ancestors push us to march into battle against those who enslave us. When it thunders.
Work. The Woman King is dope. 100% dope. I've been listening to all the Falderall. I love movies. Excellent reviews. Woman King is amazing. Yes, it's edutainment. Actually quoted by Viola Davis, Mr. Center, the producers. It's edutainment. Is it 100% factual? No. The same way movies about Christopher Columbus isn't factual. When we didn't talk about the cultural devastation, we glaze over stuff. The fact remains, a female tribe of warriors existed in this area, in this plane, in this life, in this existence. Listen, I know if you've been following me, I was really hard on Marvel for taking liberties and adding, like, you know, the whole Benetton ad of characters, right? Because I know the Bible and canon of source material, so I get it. You're trying to get a world cast, but guess what? This is an actual real story that happened. These people are dope, and it needs to be told. So yeah, it makes you go and pick up a book and read about them. Were they great? No, they did some really crazy shit. They were the big slavers, and they flipped at the end. It's that story that in the middle. All this followed on, all the hate at first was because people were looking at the headlines like they always tend to do. Nowadays, you look at the headline, don't read the article. Get into the article. The movie's dope. The action scenes, dope. Viola Davis, of course, legendary. Everything about it. The director was the one who did Life and Love and Basketball. Dope. Everybody's dope on the period zero. And left the open for a sequel where they can now go back and deep dive all the slave stuff that you want to get to. But guess what? You know what it does? It shows a strong example of people of this hue, melanin, and stories that have been told. Because if you listen to the press or look at the press, you feel like they all were disenfranchised and were all like flies and There were kings and queens and empires over there. And it's another story. The same way I can watch Gladiator. Bro, have you done research about what it was to be a gladiator? About the atrocities and stuff going on in the Roman Empire? Have you done research about the Germans? About the Germanians? About the barbarians? No, I don't think you have. We all were savages and warriors and did atrocities. No one's hands are clean. So stop it, Five. Everybody's quick to judge. If they spent all that time doubling down, nah, this is a movie, it's edutainment. But yes, the movie's dope. And I struggle to even speak on this, but I think I should. Because, bro, action scenes, everything, Viola Davis does not miss. And it's good. And I can only imagine it. Me, that doesn't bother me. But there are a lot of people out there that just want to see equal representation and want to know that they weren't always the downtrodden. They were kings and queens. Everybody you get it? A little bit? I'm like, it's a good movie, bro. Real good movie. From beginning to end. And good sequel. And for women too, it shows what women could do. Yes, absolutely, and they existed. Whether they was slavers around, there were women soldiers who were bad as and could beat you up and knew how to do it. Didn't take children, were handling the king, and were warriors. Well, get that for women's rights. That's great. Actually, dope. That's Excellent World. That is an excellent world in its purest form. That's fantastic. So Viola Davis, thank you. Please go see that movie. It's dope. Please. Because I heard we don't see it. And you keep going, the powers that be go, oh, they don't want to hear that story. They're going to want to go and not make another one. Nah, there's other stories there, bro. There's a couple properties that over there, stories that I know because I'm a history buff, that I one day would love to be in. I remember can speak in existence, and then somebody will be on it, and I'll be mad. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of stories, there's a lot of stuff that give you a real run for your money, a real popcorn. So, woman gang. What? Nobody. Oh God. Excellent, bro. I might see it again, bro. Let's see it again. Sometimes people need to get a little bit of tea, get served. When this came on my desk, I felt like I had to percolate for a minute. I had to respond to it. So I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna start with giving you a definition of something I've heard a definition called palalalai. When you're lying politically because you're trying to tickle the ivories, but you're secretly lying and we all know it. And we all know the comp. And then I'm gonna talk about it. Exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna let him play himself. This is Frank Wright, coach of the Indianapolis Colts, palalalai on the press conference.
What I love about Matt is he takes responsibility. He's the leader. Could not be happier that he's our quarterback. He's an elite leader, and I really believe that he can be an elite player in this offense. We all got to pull together. We all got to carry our own weight, each one of us, including him and everybody on that offense.
Now, the Colts...
Stop it. Whoa. Let's deep dive into that. So, I don't like to speak on these things, but when I hear something so preposterous come out of someone's mouth, who I respect, who's dope, I have to speak on it, because it's just like, it's like, say what I say and do what I do. Nah. Matt Ryan is past his prime. He's not great. You wish anybody's playing for your team but him. Everyone knows it. Matter of fact, it could be said that the Colts are prone to making bad, rash decisions that affect the franchise and affect the people, because secretly, you should still have Carson Wentz. Yeah, he had a bad game in the end. Whatever. It's his first year, bro. Come on. You expect him to come in and be lightning strike? You got rid of Pat. You got rid of. I'm still remember Pennsylvania. Bro, you double down with that. You went and got Matt Ryan. You get what you deserve. Right? I'm still holding a chip here, remembering it was ownership. And again, here you go, calling on the billionaire. This ownership, they got rid of Peyton Manning. Because last I checked, by my estimations, by my calculus, you guys lost the Super Bowl. Because there should have been another Colts Super Bowl if they stayed with Peyton Manning and had, that word that we don't use enough in reality and live it, loyalty. And kept Peyton. You went with Andrew Luck. And your luck ran out when he retired. I know everybody's gonna say, oh, he retired. Nah, man, you retired. Nah, luck sucks. There's a chant suck for luck. Nah, luck sucks is the chant for me. You went with luck, and he retired. Took his money, retired. Academic, and a game that people die to play. He's one of those. You give their life to do it. Whatever. That's your business, bro. Either way, that's what you chose. Poor choices and bad decisions are where you are today. You keep doing it and keep doing it and you keep doing it, and no one's going to talk about it. We're going to search for truth here. I'm going to talk about it. Xcellence is going to talk about it. The Indianapolis Colts have a problem, and it starts at the top of the organization, making bad decisions. So get what you pay for. Frank Wright, I'm sorry for you. You have to pull out a lie because the owner is making bad decisions. So enjoy Matt Ryan and the Matt Ryan experiment. And next year, be looking for another quarterback. Good luck. Your running back is a stud and deserves better. Your team deserves better. The city deserves better. Matter of fact, the stadium that Peyton built deserves better. Yeah, I'm still upset about that. You should have kept them there. mean, what are we doing, guys? Palalalai. That's the word. Palalalai. Right. You're a genius at it. You should be in the dictionary under palalalai. Right. Like that. Whoa. Don't we all live in an excellent world now? I'm excited to get into this one. Whoa, guess what? CEO of a billionaire company in billion-dollar industry loves mind-altering plants. He said, don't call it a drug. It's a plant. Ayahuasca. That's the word of the day. Ayahuasca. What's ayahuasca? Mind-altering drug. Took him there. Talks about it in depth. He's on the show talking about it again. I'm sure the other billionaires in the NFL club were loving that. Listen, bro, I get it. As I told you, though, CM Punk is a straight edge superstar. I'm the over edge superstar, so I get it. Let's go. That said, that don't mean a hill of beans. If you don't beat Brady on Sunday, you better beat that man. Quiet as kept. I'm vice president of the Brady Sits When He Pees Club. You know who's the president of the club? Peyton Manning. And we need you to beat him on Sunday. So I don't care if you listen. If it's ayahuasca, get him more ayahuasca. Get him another trip. I hope the last time you took ayahuasca, you had a vision of you beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You better do it. I want to hear about the ayahuasca. You doing the mind altering. Listen, look. These boys, Packer, title time. She says, get into it, please. You better beat him. Please, take from me, the vice president of the Brady Sisswini Peace Club. Please, because if not, we're gonna take ayahuasca away and get you back to where you was when you won them titles. They said you're one of the best in the world ever to do it. I see it, but your playoff and your Super Bowls and your playoff wins don't equivalent to that. They're not equivalent. So get it poppin', bro. Really, right now. Stop it. Ayahuasca. I want you to win. I'm a fan. Excuse me. I keep saying that. I had a fan moment. I'm an enthusiast because I would like you to win because I'm part of the Tom Brady Sits When He Pees. I'm tired of hearing about it everywhere. Please, do us the biggest favor. Show us why they say you're the best ever. Whatever, Aaron Rodgers. On Sunday. So it goes back to my word of the day. Ayahuasca. Whatever it takes you to get there, we're ready for it, bro. Ready to go. If my team, my quarterback, not be talking about that. We might be doing it. All of us, we're not talking about it. Some things are best left. I love this segment. You know what? I'm trying to figure out what to call it. I think it's reading is fundamental. Wrestling Wars Vision. Wrestling Wars version. Wait, hold on. Did you see the press conferences? The press conference with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Did you see it with Triple H? Whoa. Très magnifique. It was a masterclass in what a press conference is supposed to be in the world of professional wrestling. J. Paul or whatever. Yeah, cool. Bro. It was a troll and showing AEW, the little sister of the poor, what a press conference is supposed to be. He took Tony Khan, Triple H did, put him over his knee, and taught him what a press conference is supposed to be. Look at the two, back to back. Legendary. I was gagged. I was like, oh man, y'all are just lapping these dudes. Great. The press conference for Roman Reigns' fight was fantastic. And that's where we are with Wrestling Wars. WWE beating y'all up. Beating AEW up. It's not even a close at this point. It's done. At the time of this recording, Jon Moxley is your champion. He beat the American Dragon. Knew it was gonna happen. Jon Moxley. Right? The only thing I got going for MJF, bro, MJF is looking at y'all like, man, WWE. And there's talk that Punk is going to be bought out and not leaving. Yo, biggest mistake ever made. Please send CM Punk WWE. I don't know what y'all doing. It's boring. Actually, the ratings came out. The ratings are low last week. Why are they low? Because the cult of personality is not there. Because Punk's not there. I don't listen. I get it. Y'all can wrestle, and do all that story. But at the end of the day, you need people that move the needle movers. You got a few over there: Jericho, MJF, Moxley a little bit. But really, though, you need the voice of the voiceless, and you're hurting because of it. Yeah, you could be said, oh, because Omega's not there. Nah, homie. Because he ain't holding it down. Because he gonna come back. I'm sure Omega and them gonna come back. And Punk not gonna come back. And it ain't gonna be the same. But I'm seeing all this nonsense. The CM Punk experiment. No, you better experiment again. You better cash that check and get that man again. To lead, you have to follow, guys. To lead, you have to follow. Bend the knee. Let that man take you to the promised land. Higher ratings. Higher performance. It ain't always gonna be good and real, but it's gonna be real fun for everyone else, the fans. But right now, you're on the lose-lose course. I might be clairvoyant. I'm telling y'all. Shooketh. It ain't the same. And you guys have some good pieces in there. But they're all those good pieces are gonna go where it is the promised land, where the grass is green, is watered and planting and filtered, and Triple H, put some respect on it. The name is doing it over there, and you know it, and everybody knows it. That's the talk everywhere. I watched this thing. I was like, "What is this? What's that?" Yeah. CM Punk's laughing at y'all. Yeah. The press conference, I mean, come on. Whoa. It's not even a wrestling war, it's a wrestling beatdown. WWE. Whoosh. In this segment, we're going to call it Food for Thought. You guys are going to really understand what I'm saying. We're living in a streaming world now, right? Apple TV, yeah, Roku, or whatever, however you get your streaming, whatever. Taking content. We're constantly taking content. I've only picked with y'all though. These people. Maybe not you, Apple. Maybe the people in the apps that you get. So, true story. When I'm trying to take in my content and watching stuff, isn't it known that y'all supposedly take all our information and listening and watching what we like and our taste and our likes, and you're cross-referencing it and you saw all the information, you know everything about us? Then you need to do better in the commercials that you give us on the streaming services. We used to take it and deal with it when you would watch TV and clicking on cable and you're watching the old, like the Foreman Grill, or they give you information, you got it. You know what? You jump into a certain, but now you're target marketing certain things. Why is it when you got to put me these stupid ads, which you have to ads on certain ones? What was I watching? Oh, AEW. Yeah, but it must have been what it is. And all they kept doing was nonsense ads, over and over. If you're gonna give me ads, give me some man that speaks to me. I don't need a color card. Why would you keep doing that, right? Oh wait, hold it. There was another one, the Total Washlet. It was like the repeating, Total Washlet. Are you talking to me about dirty ass actually? No asses. Perfect. I don't know what that is. Or better yet, the other night, I might have been on like Hulu or one of them other ones. No, whatever. On one of the other apps, because you click on Apple TV, you have different ones. Another one, and it was like milk products. Yo, I'm lactose intolerant. Y'all get all of our data. You know we are buying habits. Amazon. Do better. If you're gonna target market us, do better. Because I don't want to sit there and have to do the ads in between segments of my favorite shows and watch stuff that has nothing to do with me. I'm still scared of a color guard. What is that? I need to be guarded from a color guard. Anyway, yeah, well, I speak on it. It was like, I'm like, is they telling me something? Food for thought. This one just came over my desk. Let's get to work. I'm gonna start by starting with your name. Your name is Akademiks. Akademiks is a teacher or scholar, an institution of higher education. So, you being a scholar, you need to get this work. You about to get schooled right now. Let's start with what you said at first, right? And I've kept up to you before because I think you are a pioneer in certain things, but you're way off on this one, bro. Oh my goodness. Akademiks. This is gonna be academic. Hold on, who said?
That's what it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Them old rappers, man, them niggas. Bro, have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation of hip hop, really living good? Them niggas be looking really dusty. I kid you not. And then none of y'all trying to come for me because I don't fuck with y'all niggas either. So I'm just telling you the truth. Y'all be looking like every time they be like an old nigga talking about hip hop, you be like, yo, bro, you sure you invented this? Because everybody else living better than you. Facts.
You know, I don't go live a lot. I haven't really been going live. It's a pandemic.
So, whoa, way over the top. Check yourself or you wreck yourself, bro. F. The bedrocks of hip hop. Money and living status doesn't equate to being the best. I get it. Number sales. I get it. That's what all you see. It's all you see. Get it? Nah. Them people been doing it before you were born. You are allowed to be doing what you're doing successfully because of them. You're able to have the opportunities. Every opportunity. Oh, hip hop is the living culture of the world because of the bedrock, and they don't get to eat off of that. You're out of form, out of pocket. As a matter of fact, I ain't got to say nothing about it. The honorable, legendary LL Cool J something about. What did you say? What'd you say, LL? Tell me what you say, LL. Wait, hold on. What you say? No. Really. No. LL Cool J didn't do it correctly. I love it. He was like,
if they don't look or represent like they have a lot of dough, right? I don't think it's necessary. A DJ basically said that, you know, a lot of the pioneers in hip hop are, you know, they're dusty, or how can they be the person that, you know, invented hip hop if, you know, they don't have a lot of money, or if they don't look or represent like they have a lot of dough, right? Let me explain something to you, and say this for you guys. Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture. No one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of even rock musicians, a lot of them. We don't talk about their bank accounts. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts. This idea that you have to have money or else you don't have any value is a bad idea, and it's kind of like, it's a misinformed way of looking at the world and the culture. There are artists out here. First of all, let me say this. First of all, you know, like, let's talk about like young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you. Today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan. You can go find a manager, you can find an accountant, you can find somebody that means something to you, you know, to help you. You can find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it. How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of.
Good point, bro.
So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions to culture, just because they didn't get rich,
on their
just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture. That does not mean that they didn't do something. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. When you go out there and you go monetize your brand, when you go get your whatever and do what you got to do to build your career, when you go out there and negotiate your deals and negotiate your checks and talk tough, guess what? That money, that bread, that food that you eat was created by those same people that you disrespected. That industry.
That's what he said. And he's right. I don't know you. I have respect for you. But you're wrong. So I expect that you're going to be wrong and go and apologize publicly like a man. It's not a man. Hey, listen, we're in an excellent world, we're going to get right. When you're wrong, when I'm wrong, when someone's wrong and you know they're wrong, it doesn't make you less of a man to say, yo, my bad, you know what? I'm wrong, my bad. Blah. I learned. But you got to learn today. That's ridiculous. The grades. Every opportunity now was afforded to everybody, bro. Come on now. Man, let's not start that conversation. Please. Sometimes your richest rapper is not your favorite or not the best. No, sir. And I was really mad because I'm like, maybe it's because he was hanging out with, what does it say? Show me your friends, I'll show you you are. Your company, you used to kicking it with Snitch 9. So I thought it's maybe how you act this reckless thing, tongue, this reckless attitude tongue, because that's not you, bro. Get that out of here. Get that out. We don't like that. Hip hop music. Oh, this topic got me hyped. For real. I've been sitting there percolating on this for like a minute now. Since episode 1, I wanted to wait because I thought I was going to let Ben. And then here she goes, right on time to sell her little podcast of another tall tale from Holly. I'm talking to you, Holly Madison. Put some respect on his name, Hugh Hefner. Why is it that now that the man is gone, God rest his soul, you keep talking about the tawdry details of your life with him? When he was alive, you had none of that smoke. Yo, no one would know who you are. No one knows you, bro. Sis. Before him, you live in the house. You were the sheep hoe. Ho, 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 ho. You were the number one. Get a show off it. Actually, let's be clear. So we're clear. We were neighbors. I lived with you. I lived in the neighborhood with you in Beachwood Canyon after you left the whole situation. And I met you once. And you were entitled and rude the one time I met you. And I'll tell that story on another day, later date. So this is not a shocker to me based on the person that I met and that one moment. But that said, I'm sitting here watching you sit there and disparage this man, this man's name. Get it. Listen, I get it. We are in a new world right now. It's a Me Too movement, and we're looking at things we did in the past and saying we could have did things better. But guess what? Playboy was an institution in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. It was an institution. That magazine would come. Everybody loved it, man. He made it was the article, everything. I seen it. As a little kid, people would get it. My dads get it. My dad's dads get it. That was the thing. He had a channel, a network. It was he had it was the thing to go to Playboy Mansion. Stop it. You were happy to be there, to be a Playboy Playmate. Was a piece of resistance at the point. Stop it. And you were the queen. And now you're upset. Now to sell your little podcast, to make a little clicks, to make it a little spicy. You keep talking crap about him. I wasn't gonna say anything at the first one. I let it go. Then you said something else. Now this is the ever-growing claim. Now with the baby oil claim. Now she has a claim today that he wanted to use baby oil and it's so bad for me vaginally. And I tried to tell him and he didn't want to listen. It's like it gave me. Yo, why are we talking about it? That man dead, man. Put some respect on his name. Keep that to yourself. Keep the internal tawdry stuff to yourself. No one wants to hear that. It just sullies his name, his brand, his image, his likeness, whatever he made. He made something that's whatever. He helped make America sexually free. He's a pioneer. You like him or hate him, he's a pioneer, right? You can't tell the story of America without talk about Hugh Hefner. And you're gonna sit there now and talk about he liked baby oil, or he had a black. What's this one? Oh, this one. I love this one. He had a black book, and in the black book, he kept track of who had sex with me, and what time, and when it was, and who got the allowance when. Girl, hold on. I heard, and at one point you were like, I had to sleep with him, but I didn't know what to do. And either I sleep with him, I had nowhere to go. But I sleep with him on the street. So wait, you slept with him at one point because for a home. So what does that make you? Because ain't nobody, listen, ain't no amount of money in the world to make me go sleep with anybody, to do anything. No one care where you live. I don't care what it is. But trust me. I'll sleep with, no, trust me. You can get this work. When you get this work, it's a privilege. It's the only thing I can have. Only thing in my life. So I don't know what your morals and ethics are. Stop it. Now you're a victim. You ain't no, there's no victim. Ain't no victims in a house of horrors. I'm tired of it. Put some respect on his name. And I'm going to give you a comp. Because the only thing I'm picking on Holly, I'm not picking on Holly. Recently, the dope rapper Simba, went on Fun Master Flex show, Hot 97, and he started rapping, and his rap was dope. And he started rapping, he was like, boom, 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 something to the effect of, Flex, I'm upset that you mentioned Tupac having something to do with Biggie's death after he was dead. Please don't speak on his name. And you know what Flex, the legend that Flex is? Flex Hogan, the legend that he is. You know what Flex said? You know what? You're right, bro. I ain't gonna speak on it anymore. You're right. Cool. Boom. So take a page from Fun Master Flex and stop it, Five. I don't want to go to New York Post. I don't want to go to All the Press and have you sit there talking about Hugh Hefner anymore. Put some respect on his name. The Playboy Bunny. Bow. Stop it. It's an institution, man. I remember coming up as a kid, like, I was thinking, oh, the Playboy, the magazine. Stop. Yeah, we could do things differently in a different world, but you were there. You were right there. You was right next to him. You was the queen. Oh, you had the book. Like you were in control. In control. And now we clicks. That's sad. I guess the pandemic hurt a lot of people. I guess money must be hard. I don't know. This is speculation. I don't know. Or maybe you just feel like you just need to talk. You just need to chatty mouth. But guess what? When he was alive, you weren't chatty. So I don't know. What's the difference? Please correct me if I'm wrong. If she was sitting there, the microphone clearing call saying how awful and upset she was before, because no one heard it. Now all of a sudden she had a podcast and that's all the talk, week after week after week after week. Come on, bro. But that's it. Oh, guess what? Oh, that's the only way. You know what it is? The only way that you care about Holly Madison at all is if she talks about Hugh Hefner and her time at Playboy. What does that tell you? What is that? That you only get by living on someone else. You know what it is? The parasite. I feel that strongly about it. It's the third week I come across my ears again. I'm like, come on now, come on, bro, come on, man. It makes me feel sad. I'm like, I want to live forever because I want to die. Because if I die, she can talk crazy about me. If they could do that, if she could do that today, and we just sit there and go and make it clickbait, newsworthy. You get to do better in the DBB, the Do Better Bureau. I want you to do better. Please. You can come on the show and talk about it. I want you to do better. And don't make me have to tell a story about the time we met in Beechwood Canyon. On Lugano Place. Entitled. Put some respect on the names we do here. To close the show, I want to say thank you for everyone who supported me in this journey. It's fun. I love it. Episode 5. I feel like I need to tell you something. Let me take it. Be serious mode first. Me, Xcellence, the Phoenix. I am part of the ADHD tribe. I have ADHD, attention deficit disorder. I speak very fast. My diction. I'm not high. I'm not drunk. My mind is racing all the time. I'm the #1 mind racer. King mind racer here. I'm the energizer buddy. Bang, 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 bang. All the time. Moving. Thank goodness. I was diagnosed late in life. I take my Adderall. I take my prescribed. My doctors. I'm helping be the best me I can be. and I speak fast, and my diction's fast, and I know it's hard for y'all sometimes. Helps me when I make my rap music, when I was rapping, I rap no more. I'm a lyricist. What helps me with my music and bars is it flows. Ooh. But I know in the show, sometimes it comes off a little bit. So we're gonna add captions, and we're gonna work on it. Because excellent work, I'm all about work, self-work. Oh my God, if you're not working, you're dead. Always evolve or die. So I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna work at it. But also, the thought process. I'm not talking too fast. You listen to slow. Pick it up. It's excellent work. Oh, we're at episode 5, and they love it. They love it. And my music's coming too. I ain't even rap yet. They're like, yo, you ain't rapping, or why you rapping? I'm like, I'm not rapping yet because if I rap, I'm gonna murder these people. I'm giving you other excellence. Whoa, oh goodness. I'm still up from last night, I told you. Episode 5. Woo. Go to San Francisco, I'll tell you about it. And episode 6. Excellent. Thank you. I'm really proud.